Hello everyone, I'm Harry, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do another How to Sound Like video. This time we're going to try and get the tones on Dance Little Liar by the Arctic Monkeys. So I should say I couldn't find a full multi-track for this, so I had to program the drums in and record the bass. So it's not going to be super close, but hopefully it'll be close enough to get the guitar tones right anyway. So before we get started, if you like this Sound Like video at any point, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. There's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I used in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate if you go and check them out. So I think this is one of the songs by the Arctic Monkeys that most people really want to know how to get the sounds for, because it has a really unique tone for the main riffs that we hear throughout. So we'll look at Alex's parts first. So obviously I'm using my 1965 American Vintage Reissue Jazzmaster, because around the Humbug era Alex was using his Jazzmaster. So first off, the amp I'm using is my Hamstead Artist 60+ RT, which is one of my favourite clean pedal platform amps. That's running into the Tone King Ironman 2 Attenuator just to knock off a few dBs, and then the speaker's been recorded by a Lewitt MTP440 dynamic microphone, which is like an SM57 with a tiny bit more bass. There's a little bit of spring reverb coming from the amp on all parts as well. Now the main overdrive that I'm using for everything is actually the Foxcatcher by Coppersound pedals. This is a great low to medium gain overdrive, and it really nails the parts on this. So for the main part that we hear, the main riff that we hear Alex playing the Jazzmaster is the Foxcatcher, but I have a wire pedal running into the Foxcatcher to give us those little filter sweeps that we hear. And then for the delay part, I'm using one of my favourite all analog delays, and that's the Delay Llama Xtreme by Jam Pedals. I actually recently did a full demo of the Delay Llama, so if you'd like to see that, there'll be a link up in the cards, in the description, and pinned in the comments. So the key to getting this tone right is having a really fast slapback with quite a lot of repeats. So on the Delay Llama, I was actually in one of the Xtremos called Tape Age to give us like an old analog tape echo type tone. I have the delay time really quick, so it's getting that slapback. The level quite high on this, so we really hear it ring out, and then the repeats up as well. He does play it live like this, and you can hear the repeats, but to get it bang onto the original recording, you can tell that he's overdubbed the little stab repeat over the main little filter sweeps. So that's what I did on the original recording, but the delay settings on both parts are exactly the same, and you can play it without overdubbing. It's just that first stab won't ring out as clear. So the signal chain is my guitar into the wah-wah, into the Foxcatcher by Coppersound pedals, and then finally into the Delay Llama, and again a little bit of spring reverb coming from the amp. So to get it to ring out, on the first note I kick the wah-wah right to the tie position so it's really bright and trebly. Then on the second note I actually rock it back, and then on the third note I actually slowly move it forward again, and it's basically just that motion throughout. And then for the other riffs, you kind of just moving it slowly back and forward. So I'll pull that part isolated from the intro song now. So just bearing in mind we have the wah-wah running into the Foxcatcher, and then the Foxcatcher into the delay, and then a tiny bit of spring reverb from the amp. Okay, some of the rhythm tracks that come in on the Jazzmaster, where we go, and then the fast that we hear throughout, and then on the outro there's more chords. So for that I was using the Foxcatcher again, but I had the boost engaged with settings like this, and that was giving us our overdrive tone for those fast parts and the rhythm chords as well. So yeah, I'll pull that part isolated from the intro song, and bearing in mind on the Coppersound Foxcatcher we had settings like this. Okay, so now for Jamie's part, so I'm using my 1959 Reissue ES335 with Montys low output PF Humbug and pickups. Again, the overdrive I was using was the Foxcatcher, exactly the same settings as all the other parts that I used on the Jazzmaster, just gives us a great low to medium gain overdrive. So for the chords, it's just that. And then when we get to like the little lead lines that come in with it, where it goes, I actually used a fuzz pedal because I'm sure that's what he's doing on the original, and I went to the neck pickup instead of the bridge, so we're getting that more woolly sound. So the fuzz I decided to use was the Fuzz Rangers by Formula B, which is a great silicon fuzz face style pedal, and I thought it really nailed this. So the signal chain is the guitar into the Fuzz Rangers fuzz, and then into the Foxcatcher for those lead parts. All the chord parts though are just the Coppersound Foxcatcher by itself. The Fuzz Rangers had settings like this, and again the Coppersound Foxcatcher had settings like this. So I pull that part isolated from the intro song now, and just bearing in mind we're using the Foxcatcher for our main overdrive, then when we get to the little lead parts, I kick on the Fuzz Rangers fuzz. So there we have it. That was a look at how the sound like Dance Little Liar by the Arctic Monkeys. A really cool song from the Humbug era with some really unique use of effects. Using a wah as like a sweepable filter is really cool. And then of course having that fast slapback delay with high level and repeats was really cool as well. The delay Llama is hands down one of my favourite analog delays, and putting in the tape age mode really helps us nail that original tone. Again, I recently did a full demo of the delay Llama, so if you'd like to see that, there'll be a link up in the cards in the description and pinned in the comments. Then of course the Foxcatcher by Coppersound pedals coming in handy for all our overdrive tones, and even boosting the overdrive for the little other rhythm parts on the Jazzmaster, and then of course using the Fuzz Rangers fuzz by Formula B pedals to give us that cool fuzz tone that we hear Jamie play on the lead lines. Let me know down in the comments how close you thought I got to the original song, and any feature had sound like videos you'd like to see me do. Again, there's going to be affiliate links down in the description to every piece of gear I use in this video and to record my videos. These do help support the channel out further, so I'd really appreciate if you go and check them out. If you did like this sound like video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification for me as well. It really does help me out a lot, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. Other than that, go onto my channel, check out some of my playlists. I have plenty more lessons, covers, gear demos, how to sound like videos, and anything guitar related. As always, I've been Harry, and thanks for watching.